What if the NBA playoffs were like March Madness? Let's go. So I have it all set up here. I have all the teams that are currently, as I record this, in the playoffs. I just took the teams, like the play-in teams, whoever was 7 and 8 in the play-in, I just made them the 7 and 8 seed. The Warriors, the Timberwolves, the Hawks, the Magic. Like I said, I wasn't having any play-in fights. If you're not in the 1 through 8 seed right now as I'm recording this on Sunday, sorry, you're just not in this video. Now, by the time this video comes out on like Wednesday, there could be a couple different teams on here, and the matchups could be different. I understand that, but just understand this is when I recorded it. It is what it is. You have the 1-seeded OKC Thunder, 8-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves, the 2-seeded Houston Rockets, 7-seeded Golden State Warriors, 3-seeded Denver Nuggets, 6-seeded Los Angeles Clippers, and then the 4-seeded Los Angeles Lakers, 5-seeded Memphis Grizzlies. The Eastern Conference, 1-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers, 8-seeded Atlanta Hawks, 2-seeded Boston Celtics, 7-seeded Orlando Magic, 3-seeded New York Knicks, 6-seeded Milwaukee Bucks, and then the 4-seeded Indiana Pacers, and the 5-seeded Detroit Pistons. The Pistons being a 5 seed is just, it's crazy. But anyway, I figured, what if the NBA playoffs were like March Madness? It's a 1-game elimination. And now I wanted to do a thing where it's like, I just took the 16 teams and seeded them 1 through 16, like no matter the conference, but I'm in like the playoff mode of 2K, so you can only do so much, but I did make it a 1-game elimination, so we can probably see how that's going to work out. We're going to go game by game. We're going to simcast the game. If it gets close, we're going to jump in. We're going to watch, but I want to see how this would go. OKC, Minnesota, we're going to start with the 1 seeds in each conference just because I think that's going to be more fun. Simulate with Simcast, they're all going to be, okay, never mind. Oh, Bucks, Knicks, Pistons, Pacers. So how do I do this? Can I go 1 seed over here? Simulate with Simcast? Oh, okay. Maybe not. Bucks and Knicks look like it's going to be the first game. So we're going to simulate with that with Simcast. So we're going to have to figure out how that's going to work. But this is in New York. You have, let's look at the players. Let's look at the players. We know the teams, but still, there's no Jalen Brunson. Can I go over here to settings, general settings? Can I turn injuries off? Injuries are off. Okay, coach game plan. Boom, Jalen Brunson's back in. We're just going to have to do this with every team. So let me go ahead and do this, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, now that everybody has their full health, and I know some of these players in real life are going to miss the rest of the season, so they won't actually be in the playoffs, but I figure I'm just going to be fair, and we'll get every team at their full strength and see. Maybe we can see some more upsets that way, like the 6-seeded Bucks getting back their players, or like the, I don't even know. Actually, I don't even know. Maybe there won't be any upsets, but it was Knicks at Bucks was the first game it showed us. Simulate the game just to double check. I'm doing a lot of double checking. I understand that. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Cat against Damian Lillard, Gary Trent Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. Again, if it's a close game, we'll jump in. Well, like within 5, with a minute left, we'll jump in, you know what I'm saying? But if it's bigger than a 5-point lead, it's probably not going to happen. So, you know what I mean? Right now, the Knicks are out to a crazy, basically a 34-point advantage, and it looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are going down in the first round. I should have said this earlier. Put down below what team you think is going to win it all in a one-game elimination style bracket. Obviously, the Bucks are out. I'm sorry about that, guys. You have Damian Lillard and you have Giannis. Giannis didn't have a crazy game. Dame was pretty good. I mean, Kevin Porter Jr. was fine. Kyle Kuzma, yikes. But it looks like it was going to be Jalen Brunson, 28-6, coming back from his injury. 25-4-5 from Mikal Bridges. Cat, 22-13-3. 3 steals, a block. 13-11 from Josh Hart. And the Milwaukee Bucks are the first team out of our play-in. Now, getting Simcast here. And it looks like we're going to get Pistons and Pacers next. I have to do this because, again, I don't want to simulate any games. I want to be able to watch these games, so I have to kind of figure that out. Bear with me. Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner against Cade Cunningham, Jay Ivey, Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. Okay. We are in Indiana, and again, the Pistons have been a really, really good feel-good story. I mean, after losing, 27-28 games in a row last year, they come back, and they're firmly a playoff team. Not a play-in team, but a playoff team. And it looks like, unfortunately, the Pistons are going to lose to the Pacers. They tried. Tyrese Halliburton, 25-3, 14 assists, 21-7 from Nembhard. Pascal Siakam with a cool enough game. Cade Cunningham, 23-8. Tim Hardaway Jr. took 20 shots and 14 threes in your closeout game. Maybe that's not what you want. Jaden Ivey, 15-4-5 back from his injury. And just, unfortunately, the Pistons season comes to an end in the first round, but still a great season from our Pistons. I'm assuming we're going to go back to 3, 6, 4, 5 matchups, right? Like if I simcast, okay, looks like it's going to be the Denver Nuggets and the Clippers. Next, Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Peyton Watson, or Christian Brown, I don't know, pronounce it different ways, whatever. Peyton Watson, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic against James Harden, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, Derek Jones Jr., and Zubac. All right. Denver Clippers, again, a Clippers team that kind of surprised a lot of people this year. I don't think a lot of people thought they'd be good with the departure of Paul George, but honestly, that's worked out for the better for them, honestly. Going to the fourth quarter, they were up by 9 on the Denver Nuggets, who, again, Jokic is an MVP candidate, but that is going to not happen today. They're going to lose in the first round to the Clippers. Julian Strawther is their leading scorer in a one-game elimination. 14-1-1-1. Jamal Murray with 13, 2, and 7. Russell Westbrook, 12, 3, 1. Jokic had 5 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Jokic shit the bed. Jokic shit the bed against the Clippers. And it looks like Bogdanovich is 20 points, Harden with 14, or 18, 4, and 3. I'm sorry, Kawhi Leonard, 18, 4, 3. I can't read. James Harden with 17, 9, 12. Almost a triple-double from James Harden. Wins a playoff series. Ben Simmons, 13, 2, and 3. Man, I was not expecting Jokic to go down that quickly. We next have the Lakers, Grizzlies, Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt, and Jackson Hayes against Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson, and Brandon Clark. How well does Jaren eat against Jared Vanderbilt and Jackson Hayes? We're going to find out today. Again, I'm always rooting for the Lakers, rooting for my Pookie LeBron, but the Grizzlies are going to be a good team. They're going to be a tough out to have. Going into the fourth quarter, it looks like the Lakers could be up by 2 points. The Grizzlies take a huge lead, and it looks like just like that, unless a miracle does not happen, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the LA Lakers losing the first round to the Memphis Grizzlies. Luka 35, 10, and 6. LeBron 25, 3, and 11. Rui with 18, 17 from Austin Reeves. But that's not enough for 37 points from Desmond Bane, 26, 4, and 18 from Ja Morant, 24, and 4 from Jaren Jackson Jr. This team just fired their coach in real life, by the way, so I don't really know what's going on there, but it doesn't matter. In this simulation, they win. They get to the second round. Now we're going to go to the 1-8, 2-7 matchup. Does it matter which one is next? Magic, okay, probably going to have to look at the 2-7 seeds next. Am I right about that? Yes, 2-7 seeds next. Okay, got it. So we got to say 1-8 for last is what it is. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis against Jalen Suggs, KCP, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. I think most people are probably going to take the Boston Celtics team because this Magic team just can't really seem to score the ball like ever, and the Celtics are really, really good. So, But going to halftime, it was a close game in the first quarter, and then the Celtics came out with a 47-point second quarter, and it looks like they're going to blow out the Magic 150-106. Jaylen Brown with 41, 27 from Kristaps, Jason Tatum 26, 4, and 5. Derek White had 18 points on 9 shots. Paolo with 27, 6, and 9. Jalen Suggs with 18. Franz Wagner kind of struggled. 5 turnovers, only took 8 shots, fouled out. Rough from our boys down there in Orlando. Now we'll go over to the 2-7 matchup of Houston Golden State, right? No, we have to do Hawks and Cavs first, okay? My bad. We have to do Eastern Conference first. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it even, but we have to do Eastern Conference first. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen against Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Ricochet, Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu. It's a team full of fun names to say. That's for sure. That's very sure. In Cleveland, again, a team that I think a lot of us knew was going to be good this year because they've been good since it got Donovan Mitchell. But to jump out being like the second best record in the entire league has been insane. And it looks like they're going to continue that dominance against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. They get Jalen Johnson back, but it's not enough. Evan Mobley had 22 and 12, 22 and 11 from Jared Allen. The big man kind of carried this matchup. 19, 4, and 7 from Donovan Mitchell, 16, 3, and 8 from Darius Garland. Trae Young with 27 and 12. He tried. 24, 8, and 4 from Jalen Johnson. Zachary Ricochet, 18 points. And just like listen, the front court of the Cavaliers is just too much for that Hawks team to handle. Now we get to the Western Conference. We get the 2-seeded Houston Rockets against the 7-seeded Golden State Warriors. Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Amen Thompson, Alperen Sengun against Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, Gary Payton, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. This Warriors team has been insane since Jimmy Butler's got there. And I know recently Steph Curry's been out and they lost some games, but still, they might. I'm not saying they're going to be a favorite against a 2-seeded Houston Rockets team, but I think they have a real shot to beat this team in a 7-game series. In a 1-game series, it's hard not to trust Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, but again, a very good, deep Rockets team could win, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. A 16-point game. Not really been any close games. 21, 9, and 3 for Sengun. Jalen Green with 18 points, 16 to 6 from Jabari. Amen Thompson, 15, 11, and 7. Steph Curry, not a good game from Steph Curry. 25 points on 28 shots. Jimmy Butler 19, 5, 5, and 2. Yeah, not a good out for that Golden State Warriors team. Now, the last matchup of the first round, the 1-seeded OKC Thunder and the 8-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein. Again, a team I think probably a favorite to win it all. Against Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Naz Reid. But a very, very good 8-seed that could give this OKC team a run for the money. And if I look at it correctly, we've had the only upset we've had so far is the Clippers beating the Denver Nuggets. If you're the Nuggets, you gotta hope. Oh, I'm sorry, the Lakers lost too. So, damn. Whatever. Hey, whatever, Lakers is cool. It's cool. No, it's cool. This OKC team has been phenomenal all season. The best team in the league, I think. Obviously, Shea, I think, is going to be the MVP this season, and it looks like they're going to continue this dominance into the first round against the Minnesota Timberwolves and blow them out. Put up 154 with 53, 5, and 7 from Shea, 26 from J-Dub, 22 and 10 from Chet. Julius Randle had 29. Anthony Edwards 28, 21 and 10 from Naz Reid. It's not enough. We are in the second round. I'm going to assume we need to do these lower seed games first. Clippers and Rockets is going to be first. Okay, so you have two teams that kind of jumped out of the page this season with the Clippers without Paul George, and then this Rockets team just kind of jumping from a play-in team to being a top seed. Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Amin Sengun, you know the teams, but I'm going to say it again anyway. James Harden, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, Derrick Jones Jr., and Zubac. Because just in case you forgot, I'm going to say the teams again, who's on the team again, so you don't forget. You know what I mean? If you just tuned into this video 10 minutes in for some reason, now you know what I'm saying? But one thing, I do like this Houston Rockets team. I just do think it maybe is a bit like a year or two too early for them in real life. I was too busy talking. I didn't even notice that they did beat the Clippers, but I just do think they kind of lack that number one true guy right now, and that's something maybe they get in Kevin Durant. I think they're a really, really good team. It just might be a year or two too early for them to be real serious contenders, but I know Rockets fans ain't gonna like that. It's not that I don't believe in you. I just think you might need another piece still. Jalen Green, though, 41 bomb, 16 and 10 from Amin Thompson, 15, 3 and 7 from Fred VanVleet. Takes you over Bogdan Bogdanovic and the Clippers. Kawhi had 20, 19 from Norman Powell, 16 and 14 from James Harden. Doesn't matter. The Clippers are now out, and Houston's now in the conference finals. Now we're gonna jump over here to Boston and New York. A very, very, very fun matchup. The team that a lot of people thought, the Knicks were trying to build their team to compete with the Boston Celtics, and it hasn't gone well for them in the regular season in real life, but maybe in this simulation, they can get it done. Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis against Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns. Simcast, baby. We are in TD Garden. We're going to play either in Madison Square Garden or the TD Garden. It's going to be the Garden or it's going to be the Garden. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, going into the fourth quarter, it's a 9-point game for the Celtics, and it looks like it's a 6-point game with a minute left, a 5-point game with a minute left, and I'm going to jump in. I've been trying to jump in. Tatum has 38, 21 from Brunson. I've been waiting. We're in the second round. We got nothing left, so let's jump into this game. We are here now. I see Jrue Holiday. I see Jason Tatum. It's NQ on the court. Peyton Pritchard's on the court. Jaylen Brown's on the court. I see Josh Hart on Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum runs right by Josh Hart, misses the layup. Cat gets the rebound. This is a 5-point game. Josh Hart has the ball. Okay, there's Jalen. Yeah, give the ball to Jalen Brunson, man. A 3 is almost needed here. Maybe a quick 2. Step back from Jalen Brunson. Gets right past Peyton Pritchard. Hits the bucket. It's now a 3-point game with 44 seconds to go. They need to stop here. They need to hit a big 3 or a stop and another quick 2. Then they probably should play a foul game. Jason Tatum hits a spin move, an up and down on Josh Hart, and Josh Hart falls for it. Tatum hits the layup, and it's now a 5-point game. That almost guarantees this. Not yet. We just saw the Bulls come back from down 5 with 12 seconds left, so anything can happen. You know what I mean? It hurts as a Laker fan. It really does hurt. But I'm conceding my Laker fanship, and I'm going to the Wizards because I don't fucking know. I don't know. It's less expectations up there. I don't know. Whatever. OG Anunoby is passing the ball in, gets it to Jalen Brunson on Jrue Holiday, throws a Cat over Porzingis, cannot get it done. Porzingis gets the rebound. We're playing the foul game, and I'm not watching the foul game. I apologize. And just like that, the Boston Celtics beat the New York Knicks 40 from Jason Tatum, 24 and 13 from Jaylen Brown. And it looks like the Brunson had 23, 3, and 8 on 26 shots, 17 from Mikal Bridges. The New York Knicks have been eliminated. Okay, now I just got 11 VC for that. So sick. we have the 1 seed Cleveland Cavaliers and 4 seed Indiana Pacers is going to be our next matchup. No, I'm kidding. Now we're back to the Western Conference being first for some reason. I don't know. OKC and Memphis Grizzlies, 1-5, Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, John Morant, Desmond Bane, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark. All right. Good offense and good defense against good defense with a new head coach. I don't know who's going to... They promoted their assistant coach. It's only a couple weeks for the playoffs. I don't really understand. It's a 10-point game right now, 11-point game. It looks like it's not going to be close enough to really jump in. 9-point game with 40 seconds to go. Ends up being a 14-point game. The OKC Thunder get to the conference finals. Shea at 34, 4, and 8 with 3 steals. Chet Holmgren with 20. Jaren Jackson 29, 19 from Desmond Bane. We now have our last matchup of the second round. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen of the Cavaliers against Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner of the Indiana Pacers. Can we get a lower seed? Maybe a lower seed. We have 1 and 2 down here. Boston 1 as a 2 seed. It's gonna be kind of like the tournament in real life this year. It's been all pretty much high seeds. Arkansas had a run there, but they lost this past weekend. So, you're gonna see this not long before the Final Four, right? I don't even know. I don't even know when you're gonna see this, honestly. But whatever. At halftime, it looks like it's gonna be a close game. 2-point game. The Cavaliers are up. Only into the fourth quarter, though, the Pacers are up on the Cavaliers. This will be a crazy upset. The Cavaliers have a massive fourth quarter, and just like that, it's a 12-point game. The Cavaliers win by 11 points. The Pacers fall. Darius Garland, 25-7, 25-13 for Jared Allen. The lights have not been too bright for him this playoff run. 19 from DeAndre Hunter, 15-19 from Evan Mobley. Benedict Mathurin with 26-8, 25-6 with 5 steals from Tyrese Halliburton. Miles Turner, 18, 13 from Siakam. Kind of a bad game for Siakam. 1 seed, 2 seed, 1 seed, 2 seed. I mean, it makes sense. It just kind of sucks. 1 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers, 2 seeded Boston Celtics. I think the conference finals we're expecting in real life is happening, but it's a 1-game elimination. Who do you trust more in one game? This Cavs team or this Celtics team? I'll let you answer that. I'll let you that. Fuck me. Okay. I'll let you answer that below, but I kind of have my own opinions on this. I don't really know. I really hope my editor cut that out, or else it's going to make me look like a dumbass, and me explaining it's going to look like a dumbass. Whatever. We are in Quicken Loans Arena. Is that still where they play? I don't really pay attention to arenas, if I'm being honest with you. Going to the fourth quarter, though, the Cavs are up by 9 points. It's a close game. It's a 7-point game with about 2 minutes left. A minute left, and it's a 7-point game still, and it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers have eliminated the reigning champion Boston Celtics. 36-7 from Darius Garland, 23 from DeAndre Hunter, 15-14 from Jared Allen, 19 from Donovan Mitchell. Tatum has 22-10. Brown is 21, 20 for Derek White, 17 for Porzingis, and the reigning champions go down. The Cavaliers do it. They make it to the finals. Now we have OKC and Houston. Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Amin Thompson, and Alperen Sengun. Okay, this is for the right to play the Cavaliers in the NBA Finals, or the championship. You get what I'm saying. I'm kind of trying to compare it to college. It's not really working that well, unfortunately. And after I'm done talking to you and I look over here, I see it's a 36-point game. So, unfortunately, Houston, I just don't think you guys were quite ready for this Thunder team. 93-137, 31 from Shea, 29 from J-Dub. Lou Dort gave you 20. Jalen Green's been a stud throughout this playoffs, averaging 27. This guy's definitely a tourney-made guy, apparently. It seems like he didn't play in the tourney in real life because he was in the G League, but, I'm sorry, Rockets fans. I was kind of rooting for you guys, but Cavaliers, Thunder, the two number 1 seeds of each conference are here in the NBA Finals. Is that a surprise? Maybe not. Probably the finals we're looking for in real life. Maybe the Celtics get in. Maybe the Lakers get in. I don't know. Whatever. Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. Who do you have winning below? Put it in the comments right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for you to put it in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Almost at 500 subscribers, and I can only do that if you hit the button. So, yeah, I'm just saying, if you like the video, if you want to see more videos like this, just hit the little button. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now that we're done that, Cavaliers, Thunder, Simcast. We are in OKC. Don't they have to haunt in the hotel? Don't players say they have to sleep in a haunted hotel? Is that a thing? Did I just make that up? I feel like I've heard that before. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. Going to the fourth quarter. Oh, God. Oh, boy. The Thunder are kicking butt. The Thunder are kicking butt. We're going to jump in here. 9 seconds left. 50, 11, and 9 from Shea. 4 steals, 2 blocks. J-Dub 23, 9, and 5. 21, 2, and 6 for Lu Dort. FMLE with 19 and 9. Oh, man. We're going to jump in. We're going to watch the celebration together and see the Oklahoma City Thunder win the March Madness bracket. Is it going to have me play here? Chet Holmgren at the free throw line. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He nails the first one. You're going to have a second one here. You're going to probably nail the second one. And he nails it. Yeah, I mean, it's a 33-point game with 9 seconds left. I don't think Darius Garland can hit a 40-point shot here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he hits a half quarter towards 40 points in the NBA Finals. I don't know. But he's not even going to try. He's just going to ISO up Alex Caruso a little bit. Doesn't matter. And just like that, the OKC Thunder are your March Madness champions, man. They win the one-game elimination bracket. Does that feel like what it would be in real life? You know, maybe you would look at the Boston Celtics as a team coming off an NBA championship you trust in a one-game elimination. Maybe you'll look at a Los Angeles Lakers team with LeBron James and Luka Doncic and say, hey, this team can win in a one-game elimination. None of it matters because the OKC Thunder are NBA champions. They're March Madness champions. They're cutting down the net. They're getting Larry O'Brien. They're getting a 2-for-1. Shout out the Thunder. There they are, man. There they are. Look at them go. Just pretend that's the net. He's holding a net. That's, you know, when they cut the net, you get what I'm saying. Shea is going to be your finals MVP. A 50-point, almost triple-double. Yeah, it's reminiscent of Giannis in that series, 3-4 years ago now? Jesus. I need Giannis to get back deep into the playoffs again. I really, really do. Shea's your finals MVP, obviously. And yeah, that's it. I did a playoff, so boom, that's going to be it. It looks like the Thunder beat the Cavs. We had only minimal upsets. Again, the 5-seeded Grizzlies beat the 4-seeded Lakers. The 6-seeded Clippers beat the 3rd-seeded Denver Nuggets. That was pretty much the big upset of the entire series because in the Eastern Conference, no lower seed lost ever. So, whatever. But again, like I said earlier, if you liked it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment what you want me to do next. I'm at the point of the year where I'm just trying new stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, if you like that, again, I hope you guys stick around for the journey. I'll see you guys later. Peace.